Morning, everybody. My name is Jared O'Leary. I've been drumming since 1998, and I still got plenty of stuff to work on. Today, I'm practicing limb independence. I'm going to be doing some more advanced versions of limb independence. I'm working out of this book. It's called 50 Ways to Syncopation by Don Moyo. I'm going to be alternating between two different limb independence patterns every 4 bars, so I can practice transitioning in and out of them. Now, in these practice streams, think of this like office hours. I'm here to get better on the drums, while I potentially ask some questions from the different chats that I have up on my other monitor. There are over 500 live streams of me practicing with timestamps in the description to show what I was practicing or what kind of question I was answering. Now, speaking of the questions that I answer, I often edit them and put them into this drumming tips playlist that has 12 seconds shy of 20 hours of drumming Q&A on a range of different topics. The first thing that I talk about is the title, like how to practice with drumless tracks on drum kit. And then if it says, and other drumming tips, that means there are more tips in there that aren't related to the title. But there's also other ones that are specific to teaching, like, and other teaching tips. If it does not say that at the end, like this one, so you're thinking of getting a doctorate in music, that means I spend the entire almost 15 minutes just answering questions about whether or not it's worth it to get a doctorate in music. And for context, I have a PhD in music education, so that's why I'm qualified to answer that. Okay, now I am not good at limb independence yet, hence why I'm practicing it. I love you. So I am going to have Shia LaBeouf motivate me. He's doing the T-pose, apparently. We're going to hide him for a moment. So Shia is going to help get me into the mindset to be able to work on limb independence with his wonderful motivation. Shia, help me out. Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it. Some people dream success. Well, you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it. Just wait. Do it. Yes, you can. Just do it. If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up. Wow, Shia LaBeouf, I'm so ready to work on limb independence. Now, the way I'm going to practice this is using any of the thousands of free resources that are in my YouTube channel's home tab. This link right here, jaredoleary.com/drum, takes you to here. So this has a bunch of chop exercises. It's all the same stuff on YouTube, just organized better. It's got over 1,000 grid variations, like the Flam 5-1 that I was working on yesterday. This is where I'm practicing. I'll come back to that. There's almost over 500 marching bass stuff. There's some drumline cadences. There's almost 300 sight reading exercises. There's almost 500 technique exercises. So you can work on your double stops, your double beats, your fulcrum control, roll timing, whatever. Lots of different playlists in there. And then this is where you can find just under 20 hours of drumming Q&A in this playlist alone, as well as a bunch of scripted lessons like how to hold traditional grip or how to move faster around the tenor drums or why I think metronomes are overrated for drummers, etc. So there's a lot of content in here, literally thousands of free drumming videos. So stay tuned for more. There's a new play-along releasing daily. There's a new drumming tip releasing every Friday. And there's a new scripted drumming lesson releasing every Monday. Now, I'm practicing in this section, the limb independence section. Inside of every single one of these playlists, there's a video at the top of the playlist that's how to develop limb independence on a drum kit. And then here's an edited version of a stream that I did where I played 62 different limb independence variations for one chart. Some of them sounded great, and others were like, yeah, I still need to practice those. But it at least shows you how to play all these different charts in here, 62 different ways, so you can work on them to work on Latin or jazz or rock or funk, etc. So check those out if you are not sure how to develop limb independence, and then if you want some patterns for how to actually use this. Now, I'm going to warm up. The way that I'm going to warm up is using one of the patterns that I was playing the last couple of weeks. So it's paradiddle, left, right, right, left. Paradiddle, left, right, right, left. Well, I read through charts on the foot. Then I'm going to switch every 4 bars to this pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so the hi-hat is on the offbeat, and 2 and 3 and 4 with the foot, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the pedal got floppy. While I read through the charts on the foot. Now I'm going to play this at at 125, and I'm just going to pick a random set of charts from the 55 that are inside of this playlist. So I'm going to go here. You know, all of these play-alongs, there are timestamps in the description, so you can jump to whatever BPM you want. So if I want to play this at 123, I can do that. If I want to play this at 127, I can do that. They go super slow, all the way up to fast. Like, these charts go all the way up to 240 beats a minute, if you're so inclined to practice at that speed. 1, 2, ready, and... Okay. Every 4 bars, I'm going to switch between this pattern and this pattern while reading through the charts with the foot. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and... On this like top line of each one of those charts, you can improvise if you want, or just play the ostinato. Your call. 1, 2, here we go. Cool. This feels comfortable. I think next time I can skip this one. So far, maybe I'll completely have myself. Stay tuned. We'll find out. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Read that wrong. My bad. I must just like switch over to this pattern, like the last half of that measure. Left foot got stuck. 1, 2, here we go. Yeah, so that one line, I've just like put my hi-hat with the ride on the downbeat. instead of on the upbeats. And 1, 2, 1 and 2, and here you go. Yeah, so like a couple of hiccups in there, like the ride coming in late, and then I just like kind of screwed up the right hand for a moment there on that very last chart. But otherwise, I felt like mostly okay. I'll actually play through it again on the next Limb Independent stream because it's still inconsistent enough that it's like, let's keep working on it. But not today. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stretch and massage. So I highly recommend you do this to keep your hands nice and healthy. This first one looks funny, but it stretches the sides of the forearms, and it feels great. I've been doing this since I first started to learn how to drum. First drum teacher, Kyle, taught me it. So thanks, Kyle. It's a good side stretch. If you do rotary motions, you can rotate and hold to one end of the extreme or rotate and hold to the other end of the extreme for like 20 to 30 seconds. That's for traditional grip, or for if you do like concert percussion, if you do 4-mallet stuff like Steven's grip, which uses rotation. It's good for those motions, but I don't do those anymore, so I'm not going to worry about it. Now I'm going to stretch to the underside of the forearm. I'm just pulling my fingers back like this. You could do this on the wall. The lower you go, the deeper the stretch, and then it allows you to do 2 hands at a time. I can't really do that with my current setup, so I'm going to do 1 hand at a time. I'm sleepy this morning. Somewhere out there, I just made somebody yawn. You're welcome. Free of charge. Okay, now that I've stretched the underside of the forearms, now what I'm going to do is stretch the top side of the forearms. So you just go the opposite direction and it stretches up here. You could do this one on the wall. The higher you go, the deeper the stretch. It kind of looks like a zombie. Or you could do this one on your legs. It goes twice as fast that way. And the final stretch that I'm going to do is for each one of the fingers. So thumb to thumb goes twice as fast. So my thumb stretching the other thumb. Again, you don't need to like press hard or anything. Just enough to get a good gentle stretch. Hold it for as long as you need it. And then move on to the next finger. Another one. Doot, 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 doot. ASMR. Enjoy. Knuckle cracking. Okay, next up, I'm going to do thumb on top, fingers underneath. So, massaging. Up and down the forearm. Sleepy. Massage for the palm with the thumb, and then the fingers massage the backside of the hand. Do it. Yes, you can. Make your dreams come true. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it. Good morning. And then for the final massage, it's base to tip of each one of the fingers, just kind of massaging your way from base to the tip. Just wiggling your way, at least twice. Maybe thrice. And then we're going to play through a samba and a bayon pattern. They are very similar. The left foot doesn't change. The right hand doesn't change. The right foot changes only a little bit. While reading through the patterns on the snare drum with the left hand. So the foot pattern for the samba pattern is okay. This is Bayonne. Back to samba. Bayonne. Right, left, right, both. Right, left, right, both. Or right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right. While playing 1 and a 2 and a da. So 4 bars of this. 4 bars of this. Then 4 bars of this. And then 4 bars of that while reading through charts on the snare drum. These are not cover streams, but I appreciate you asking me. So a lot of drummers who do the cover streams, they're actually violating the copyrights of the artist who created those songs. So it is not an example of fair use. In fact, they could get sued for doing those covers. So I don't do any of the cover streams. But what I do in these streams is I'm treating this like practice session, where it's like office hours. I'm here to get better. In this case, today, it's working on limb independence. But if people have questions, then I answer them. And then I often put those edited answers down into this drumming tips playlist that has 12 seconds shy of 20 hours of drumming Q&A on a range of different topics. So if people have questions, you can ask it. If people don't have questions, then that's fine. I'm just going to practice and get better. Either way, it works for me. I'm in the limb independence section on my home tab. I'm going to play this. Let's try it at 180. I don't know if it'll sound good or not, but it's a straight pattern, alternating between the samba and the bayonne. And I'm going to pick a random set of charts, 21 through 25. Sounds great. In all these thousands of play-alongs, just go to the description, and there's timestamps, so you can select the BPM, and then it'll count off in your speakers or headphones, whatever you're practicing with, and then you just jam along to it. 2, 1, 2, ready, and samba, bayonne. Alternating between these two. 1, 2, ready, and okay, so this is the samba. Bayonne. Very similar. 1, 2, ready, and switch. 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 Okay? Just back and forth between the two patterns. 1, 2, here we go. Some reading issues. Apparently I'm not literate this morning. It's one of those days. Here we go. I'll take it. My favorite of these two is this one, the Bion. So again, that was going from this foot pattern, playing it slower, to this one. Right, left, both. Right, left, both. Back into the samba. Just faster. It's a good one, or a good two. Cool. All right, so that actually felt pretty comfortable. The biggest issue is just reading errors. So rather than sitting with this one like I've done for the last couple of streams, I'm going to move on to another one. Let's review... Maybe I'll just do one pattern. Or maybe I'll alternate between two. Now, these, by the way, again, are from... Most of these are from Don Moyle's book, 50 Ways of Syncopation. Fantastic book. Highly recommend it. Phenomenal drummer. Cool dude. Has lots of good material on his website. That is not a paid promotion. He's just a good dude. Okay, so these are a bunch of the patterns in the books and some extra ones. What do I want to review that I haven't played in a while? Maybe we should do a Swung one. Let's see. So there was a... Which one was it? There's like a Swiss one. Triplets between snare, bass. Yeah. I had on 2 and 4. The right hand plays the line on the floor tom with swung 8s. Which one's that one? Or do I want to do this one? So I'm looking at right now. It was this one, number 44. So that's snare, bass, snare, bass. But I thought there was another version where it was off the right. Okay, well, we'll try it this way. So this one, let me paste it in here so you can actually see it. So this pattern, is not that. It's this. Done. Okay, so this pattern, it's triplets between the snare and the bass. As triplet, 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 triplet. With hi-hat on 2 and 4. While reading through the patterns on the right hand, apparently. So the right hand, the way that it's written is you can do it on the floor tom. But because my floor tom is a table, I'm just gonna go ahead and play it on here. I could play it on the high tom if I wanted to, but I'll just play it on the ride. Okay, so the last time I played through this particular pattern, I did it at 125. Let's try it at 125 again. So I'm going to go back to the home tab. This is a swung pattern, so I need to use the swung charts. We scroll down to the limb independent section. Again, with any of these different content areas, whether it's grid or technique or whatever, just click on the header and it shows you more playlists. But because I'm going to play this at 125 and I'm doing it swung, I'm going to go into here. And sure, 6 through 10 sounds great. Inside of all these thousands of free play-alongs, just click a timestamp to jump to a specific BPM. So I want to play this at 125. So I'll give myself a few seconds to get set up, and then we'll play through the patterns. This might take my brain like a minute to get warmed up. 2, 1, 2, ready, and... I haven't played this one in a while. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, now I'm gonna try and make it a little bit more complicated. I might regret this. Short notes on there, long notes on the ride. 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Cool. Now you wouldn't really do like a full chart with this. You might do a fill, a phrase, a hit. This is just how to practice it. You just go through a whole chart reading one ostinato pattern. 1, 2, ready, and. Oops. Switching. So where I screwed up, I was like mentally like, you know, it might make more sense to actually put the long on the tom and the short on the ride. And so while I was thinking about that, it screwed me up. But I've switched over to that now. So long is now on the tom. 1, 2, ready, and. It's so weird, like sometimes the bass drum feels like it's on the downbeat. Other times it feels like it's on the let. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. That's weird. It's trippy. It's fun. Cool. So we did way more complicated than what's actually like in the pattern above, by adding in different short, long, etc., which makes it more musical. And so while I had fun with that, making it more musical, it was kind of pushing my limits a little bit. But let me mark that. That I did short, long on right and tom. So that way I know in the future. That's why it was kind of pushing my limits while working through this. But in general, it's pretty musical while doing it. Cool. So that one I haven't played in a while. It was good to go back and review it. Let's review another one that I haven't done in a while. This one's simpler. So this one, your left hand doesn't even need to do anything, actually. You don't need the left side of your body, actually. The whole thing is just on your right hand. and the foot, which, let me actually paste it in here so you can see what the pattern is. Silly Jared. Tricks are for kids. Okay, boop. Alright, so it's a V pattern. Or a greater than sign, however you want to think of it. But it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now when you do this, you can do it like a tenor drummer where you're pivoting it at the elbow. Or you can use Julie Spencer technique where you actually flip your wrist over. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Oddly enough, I learned that technique for playing mallets. There was some stuff where it made sense to flick your wrist like this to hit it. But you can also use it in drum kit, multi-percussion, etc. Or you can do it tenor drummer, however you want to do it. This one technically is more motion, more consistent sound, while this one is less motion and a less consistent sound, which on drum kit, if you're the only person playing, that might be desirable. Whereas if you're on drum line, don't do that. You don't want to have inconsistent sound when you're playing with a bunch of other people. Alright, so last time I did it at 115 and it sounded fine. Let's do it at 120. Alright, so this is a straight pattern, so I'm going to go back to the home tab, scroll down to the limb independent section. And again, if you are newer to drumming, check out the tips and lessons down here. There's 20 hours of tips and lessons between these two playlists alone, the tips ones and the lessons one. Lots of different questions that people have asked. And then tons of technique exercises. In fact, I'll work on some double bass here in 10-15 minutes using some of those exercises. But for all of these free play-alongs, just click on the header, and then it expands and shows you more playlists. Now I'm playing this at 120, and it's a straight pattern. So I'm going to do 100 to 159. Whoop. And let's just pick a random set of charts. 41 through 45 sounds great. Playing at 120, so I say, hey, YouTube, play it at 120. And then YouTube goes, you got it. And then we give each other a fist bump. And that's how we keep our relationship going. 2, ready, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and... Again, my left side of my body is doing nothing. This is basically two-way independence. Just reading through the charts with the foot, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Now, if you want to add it in the left hand to make it more complicated, you can. Or, just keep it chill. And on these top lines of each one of the charts, you can improvise, or just take it as a moment to recenter while you just play the ostinato, whatever you want to do. 1, 2, here we go. Whoopsies. can read. Sometimes. Cool, 2 more charts. Each one of these play-alongs for the charts has 5 charts in them. I wrote each of the charts very differently from each other, so they are unique. That way, when you're reading through it, it's challenging your reading, so pick a new set of charts every time. Otherwise, it'll just become you rehearsing the same thing over and over, and you won't improve at sight reading, which is, you know, ideal. So, don't just keep playing the same 5 over and over. There's a reason why there's 55 of them. I want to have 100 at one point, but right now I'm currently working on a bunch of other parts that I'm writing out. Sorry, it's hard to talk. Turns out, while I start reading. It's a fun challenge though. I've gotten better at it. Especially because this is so weird. That whole thing is like in 5, and it's got that like dotted quarter note and whatnot. It's a fun challenge. Cool, last chart for this pattern. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, here we go. Make it as simple as easy as you want. I like this one. Yay! Cool. I like that. It's a fun one, right? That is not in Dom's book, but it's a good one. It was mostly technically proficient, other than when I could not read, and I had fun with it. Yay! All right, so that's pattern 51. Let's do another one we'll review. Maybe I'll review 2 more, and then I'm going to work on some double bass using some technique exercises. What do I want to play? We've done some swung stuff. We've done samba. We did bayonne. We did a little bit of funk, a little bit of rock. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's do this one. This one's fun. I haven't demonstrated this one in a while. So this one's a bit funky. So the pattern, it's, so you have ding, ding, a ding, ding, a ding, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. This is going to continue the ostinato pattern in the ride. But our feet, instead of playing in 4, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So our feet are in 3, 4. Boom, chick, chick, boom, chick, chick, boom, chick, chick, boom, chick, chick. Well, your hand on the ride is in 4, while reading through the pattern on the snare drum, swung. Okay, so these, woo! And the last time I played through this, I played it how fast? 7 fast. Wow. 185. That feels brisk, baby. Let's try 180. Add column to the right. 180. Okay. Maximum brain power. Scrolling down the limb independent section. I'm going into swung charts. I'm going to do this at 180, so I want to go into this swung drum charts from 160 to 240. Every single one of these playlists in the limb independent section has towards the top this video that tells you how to develop limb independence. It's easy. It just takes time, like months. And then This has 62 different ways that you can read through these different charts and whatnot. I'm gonna go with charts 36 through 40. I don't think I played those today. And we're gonna do it at 180. Will it sound good? I'll let you know in like 5 minutes. Go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, 1, 2, ready, and. Wait a second. Oh, I did. Okay, so sorry. I was like, wait, I didn't put the thing up here. I did. It's so hard for me to read it. My bad. Apparently ADD is strong or something this morning. Okay. I was like, I don't want it to show the wrong chart. People get confused. So triplet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. It won't line up because it's in 3 while you're playing in 4. So it won't line up every 3 charts. Ready, and. Whoops. Part of that is the drum trigger not triggering all the notes, and the other part was just me not reading all the notes. Details 1, 2, 1, 2 should line up there. So lined up with the 3rd after 3 charts rather. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and the footed. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, last chart 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, so most of the issues was 2 things. 1, reading airs, and then 2, I was talking. But otherwise, it was mostly technically proficient while doing it. Felt like I was making progress on it. Cool. So this journal is just kind of keeping track of how I've done over time on different patterns. And column A is the average across all of these. So like a year ago, a lot of these were like meh or needs a lot of work. But now, after working on it, they're all at least technically proficient, which means I'm able to play the ink on the page, or musical where I'm adding in different timbres, different textures, etc. I'm just kind of reviewing some right now. What I was doing at the top of the stream was switching between 2 different patterns. So that way I can practice transitioning in and out of 2 different limb independence variations every 4 bars, which is much more complicated than just doing one of them. So let's see. What do I want to do, though, as a quick review? Play a straight hi-hat and double time. Do I want to do that one? Okay, so yeah, let's try that. So I haven't done this one in a while. So this one's a little funky. So it's Dom, the person who came up with these patterns, like wrote this book out. This is based off of Philly Joe. And we'll try it at 110, okay? So again, this is from this book. Boop. 50 Ways to Syncopation. Highly recommend it. So the way I'm going to do this is 1, 2, So 8th notes are going to go on the snare. Anything longer than that is going to go on the bass drum. Okay, so 8th notes here. Bass drum's playing anything longer than that. We're going to do that at 110 apparently. And this is actually a straight pattern. So going to the limb independent section, click on a header, and we're going to do that at 110. So we're going to go inside of here. And I have no idea if this is going to sound good. Stay tuned, we'll find out. Today's episode of Hit Drum, hopefully sound good. That's the technical title for this stream. 110. Here we go. Two, ready, and... Okay. Two, one, and 2, and here we go. Hard chart. Wait, am I playing it wrong? Just like thinking about it. Hold on a second. Hi-hat on 2 and 4 and double time. There's another one that's like... Let me double check this. Sorry. It's one of those mornings, apparently. 28. So in Dom's book, he's got like the patterns written out, in case you're like me. No, that's correct. Which pattern is it that is the other one, then? Oh, pattern 15. Okay. Pattern 15 is ride cymbal and hi-hat and double time swung. Okay, that's what my brain was like. You're supposed to be doing that version. No. Stop it. Get some help. Okay. I can do this. Brain, work for me. This is a Philly drill way. Not this version. One, two, here we go. Oops, that was it. I feel like I could play this way faster. My mouse keeps sliding. After I've played through these 5 charts, then I will try it faster. We'll see what happens, too. You ready? And... Cool. Last 2 charts. Ooh, this one would have been great for the Bayonne. With the foot. 1, 2, ready, and... Oops. Cool, last chart. This feels so slow. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. It's ironic that your comment it screwed me up. which is like not on you, that's on me. But I was like reading it while trying to read the music. You're like, this is impressive. Has themselves. All right, let's try just for fun. Let's see what happens if I go faster. So same patterns, same chart. I'm just curious, reading through it. 1, 2, ready, and woo! This might be too quick. Wish me luck. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and so if you have like a straight pattern that you're playing that you want to sound that like funky swung to it, this could be a version to do. That's fun. That's way more interesting than playing it slow. Turns out I like to hit drum fast. All right. Oh, it's already been an hour. Okay, I want to work on double bass. So I'm a rudimental drummer. So my background, the majority of my drumming for almost 30 years has been like drumline related and concert percussion. Less than 1% of my time has been on drum kit. I've just kind of been learning this for fun. I'm really enjoying it though. It's kind of like the main area of percussion that I hadn't studied. And I was like, let's fix that. So I've never worked on double bass though. But I have a double bass pedal now. So I'm going to work on that left foot. The way I'm going to do this is using some technique exercises on my home tab of YouTube. If you scroll down to the technique section, again, home tab, and you click on the header, I'm working on the endurance and speed exercises playlist. There's 70 videos inside of here, but there's, hundreds more in all these other playlists to work on other technique related stuff or like grid or chops or whatever. Home tab. That's where you'll find it. But under endurance and speed, I'm working on a Chug variation. That is Chug with hertas. So if we scroll down a bit, I'm doing this one. And I'm playing it, been doing it from like 65 as my starting point. But like a week and a half ago, it was like 60 at my starting point. So we're already making progress. Does it sound good? No. Are we practicing it? Yeah. And now I'm going to start with heel down. And then I'm going to do heel up. And I'm going to keep alternating between those two for each rep. 2, a retti and a heel down. Heel up, ready, and a go, and morning. How you doing, Jeffrey? Good morning. Welcome back. Heel down, and 2, and ready, and a go, and heel up, 2, and 1, and 2, and glad to hear you're doing good. Good. and 1, and 2, and da 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 da. Ah! Now, this is one of the Chug variations. Let me actually show you another one. So if we scroll down a little bit, there's Chug with hertas variation 2. There's Chug with singles. There's Chug with singles variation 2. There's Chug with hertas and singles. Chug with hertas and singles variation 2. There's more. There's a lot of them. They're fun. I like them. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to play Chug with singles and hertas. And I'm going to start at 70, which is where I just left off. Okay, so this is going to add some more notes into here. Right now, I'm just doing the feet because I'm not good enough to add in the hands yet, but eventually we'll get the hands incorporated in there. And 2, and 1, and 2. Heel up. Heel down, 2, and 1, and 2, and... Heel up, 2, and 2, and... Can you tell I practice heel down more? And 2, heel down. Heel up, 2, and 2. Okay, I'm going to try and go a few clicks faster with this variation. And we're going to do heel down. Starting with. And 2, and 1, and 2, and at the end I go. Okay, heel up, 2, and 2. Night 1 of asking for a Fortnite stream. 7 billion more. My legs are getting tired. Here we go, heel up. Woo, heel down. Why, hello to you. Welcome back. legs are dead. Okay, so that's just working on the feet, and that was specifically working on the feet to improve endurance and speed. This playlist, the Endurance and Speed playlist, has 70 videos in here that you can work on with your hands, with your feet, whatever you want to work on to be able to improve your endurance and speed. You can find this specific playlist on my home tab of YouTube. Scroll down. We've got chop stuff. We've got grid stuff. This is where I was practicing today, the limb independence section. There's marching bass stuff, some drumline cadences and score format. There's sight reading. There's technique exercises, and then there's over 20 hours of Q&A and drumming lessons inside of these two playlists. So check those out for a ton of tips on how to get better as a performer and as an educator. But the thing that I was just practicing is in the technique section. For all of these sections on my channel's home tab, because there's thousands of videos and hundreds of playlists, you have to actually click on the header to show you all of them. But I was just in the endurance and speed. But there's a ton more playlists inside of here to work on your technique for your hands or your feet, whatever you want to do. I'm going to call it here. Tomorrow I will be working on the tenor drums, so working on some drumline stuff on the pad. But 2 days from now, I'll be back on here. But in 15 or 20 or so minutes, I'm going to play through some more of Yakuza. So if you click on the gaming section and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, the game that I'm playing through right now is Yakuza Like a Dragon, and you can find those prior streams there if you are interested in starting from the beginning, or you can just jump in with the story today. But it's a fun and funny like RPG about being a Yakuza member, so I won't give many more spoilers outside of that. Anyways, if you enjoy all the thousands of free resources that are that are inside of my YouTube channel's home tab, just share it with somebody else. If you don't enjoy these thousands of free resources, then share it with an enemy. Thanks. Goodbye.